Hello and welcome to this Cash review. Cash is a new app. Not sure when it was released. Last bug fix was December 2021, so it's been out at least since then. It's got 10 million plus downloads. It's got a 4.2 star review on Google Play after 714,000 reviews. Now, this may seem quite high and quite impressive for an app that claims to allow you to earn money through playing games. The problem I have with these numbers is a lot of these reviews are done from the in-app download. So you've downloaded it, you've opened the game, and all of a sudden an ad pops up. Do you want to rate this app? So the person's already downloaded at that point, and it's working well enough at least to leave a review. They've not cashed out at this point, by the way. But the 10 million plus downloads, this app is actually advertised on other apps. For example, I'm on a website where you can get free Bitcoin. To get the free Bitcoin, you have to take up offers and download apps and do surveys and stuff. Well, this was one of the apps. So 10 million downloads is not that impressive when people have, some of those people have simply downloaded it to get points on other sites. Now, to the app itself, I gotta say it's quite impressive. It's got a basic user interface. That will be the payout screen, the most impressive screen out of the lot. You can choose to pay out with different methods, including iTunes, Amazon, and even Starbucks. And I've got to say, some of the games are quite fun to play while you're collecting these coins. And you swap the coins for PayPal vouchers or iTunes vouchers. And that's how you get the cash from playing the games. Like I say, some of the games are pretty good, they're quite addictive. First game I installed, probably played it for a good 3 hours. But on to the reviews. Excuse Facebook. So we got a 1 star here, paid out $5, then said it was detected suspicious activity and you back to 0. A game suggestion would not install and just said it try again when you do the app say. Alright, so he's had some technical difficulties there. Started installing games in my apps and was getting coins accordingly, but after the first payout the games were no longer giving coins for playing. Now that could be a misconception on the user's part, because when you first start playing these games you get coins every minute. Then after a couple of minutes it gets longer, you have to wait 5 minutes, and then you have to wait 10 minutes. So if he's saying no longer giving coins for playing, maybe he's not played long enough. But if you look in the app, it does tell you when the next payout is on each game. Scam too good to be true. Alright, so the reviews that first come up, they're not very good, and all of those 3 are 1 star, but it's still got a 4.2, and the majority of the reviews are 5 or 3 or above. So from a ratings point of view, it looks good, but if you have to actually look at some of the reviews, there's quite a few 1 stars coming up, and I don't know if that's people having technical difficulties with software or the apps, or whether this app is dodgy later on down the line. But yeah, so let's start it up anyway. I like the splash screen. It's got a nice clean layout. There's not much white space. Even though there's not much text on some of the buttons, it's quite easy to see what they mean. So in my wallet I've got these coins, and I've earned these coins from playing these games. And some of these games I've earned more coins than others, even though I've been on some of the other games longer. Dice Dreams is like the latest game that I've played. Only installed probably a day ago, and already I've earned 6,000 coins off that. Caesar slots I've earned 3,000 off, but these are just today's numbers, going back one day ago. Caesar slots I earned 8,000 on, where today I only earned 3,400. That might be a difference in time that I've played the game, but it also demonstrates the slowdown of the payout. So I got my welcome bonus 5 days ago, 35.99 coins, and through playing the games over 5 days I managed to get 42,859 coins. And I did that by installing these games. We've got Township, 210 coins per minute, but that will only be for the first few minutes, and then it will start slowing down and you get it every 5 or 10 minutes. 320 coins a minute on Words with Friends Part 2. 256 a minute for Fantasy Scratch. The scratch cards are alright, but it's a bit of a boring game. You're just there scratching the cards and see if you win. It doesn't really matter what game you play. What matters is the amount of coins that you can earn doing it. So if you go over to my apps, if I play Slotomania slots again, I've got to play it for 839 seconds before I can get 800 coins paid out, which is about 16 minutes probably, maybe 15. But it is also the highest amount of coins I can get, but it is at the lowest amount of time. Now, Scratch for Cash, if I played it for a minute and a half, I could get 182 coins. And Cash Empire, if I played that for 8 minutes, I can get 328 coins. Slightly longer for Dice Dreams and slightly higher on the coins because it's a newer game. But yeah, you can see in the hours I've played these games here as well. 1.6 hours on Slotomania slots, 8 hours already on Idle Miner, and I only installed it 5 days ago. That was the first game and it's quite addictive. I like that game, Idle Miner. Scratch for Cash, not really played it very much, as you can see, 8.1 minutes. Caesar slots, done a couple of hours on that. Done 45 minutes on Dice Dreams and 18 minutes on Cash Empire. So they were the latest two that I installed, and they're giving out the highest payouts in the shortest amount of time. But you do have to keep installing new apps to get a decent amount of coins. So what I would do, it's the shortest one, Cash Empire. I like this game as well, it's quite cool. So I already installed it, but I have to open it from inside Cash Mall. So I'll play that. Right, because I've got the recording going, I can't play that game. That is not good. That might be the same for all of them. So would I try Cash Empire? Let's try Nice Dreams. Yeah, it won't let me open the games to show you. That's not a very good review, is it? Alright, but you get the idea. So if you play these games, you get a notification at the top while you're in the middle of playing, to tell you that you can have another payout in so many minutes if you keep playing the game. But it's when I see those notifications that come out of that game, and then I'll go into a higher paying one, and that way I'm not really playing the games to play the games, I'm just doing it to get as many coins as I can. And the reason you do that is because on the payouts you get different level of payouts, and this is just the PayPal one. But for 3,999 coins I can get a PayPal payout of 29 pence. 58 for 7,918, £1.45 for 19,402, and for 37,652 and get £2.9, and it goes all the way up to £11.61 for 146,134. So I'm about a third of the way after 5 days, and total hours of playing 9.6, 11.7, 12.7, yeah, about 12.8 hours of gameplay, and current payout level is $2, no, £2.9, and a little bit extra. So not quite the £5.81 yet after that many hours. But yeah, a lot of these games you can just start and leave them playing, and they will play by themselves. It's mad. There's a lot of AI and idle money. You can leave that playing for hours. You know, as long as your phone's got charge, just leave it in the background, sort of thing. It'll play. That's why I got the 8 hours. Caesar slots and Slotomania slots have got options for auto spin, and you can do it for 200 times, and that takes about an hour. So you don't really need to play those either. Yeah, some pretty cool games. You can really get into them, quite addictive. But I think that's what they're supposed to be. The way this app makes its money is advertising space. Its promise to its customers is to get 10 million plus downloads on YouTube for each game, that sort of thing, and 700,000 reviews, mostly positive. And the more you use the app, the more it kind of encourages you to leave a good review on each of these games. But to start with, you've got to install the games, which increases the advertiser's number of downloads, which gives it better reviews, at least in the analytics on Google Play. So you can see how this company is kind of expert in the statistics on Google Play. They've got 10 million plus downloads and nearly 1 million reviews, a lot of them positive. Not all of them, but still, 1 million reviews is 1 million reviews, isn't it? But yeah, I don't know how much these game companies charged to advertise with this app, but they've got quite a few companies willing to do just that. So I guess that's the developers of these games. It's the idea of marketing, or good marketing, by buying space on apps like this. There's a few other apps. Misplay is another one, but I don't like the look of the games on Misplay. But you could probably still make money off that as well. Anyway, that's my review of Cash 'Em All. Check it out. Let me know in the comments. See if you made any money out of it. As you can see, I'm well on my way to making £11.61. I'm a third of the way there after 5 days and about 16 hours of playing games. So, or at least the phone's been playing games. I've not been sat in front of it for that amount of time, but yeah, I don't think so anyway. But yeah, link in the description for this one. Check it out, let me know what you think. Share it with your friends and family. Alright, I'm out.